Hi Recruiter. In this video, we'll talk about how to build Claude AI agent that help you to free your time to make more call to your client and candidate to have more real conversation and have build relationship. And we talk about thing. But before doing that, I will talk about one basic specific thing is that in this video what we are not doing. So this is not a video that you wipe code your own CRM and build your own SaaS tool and just creating a next billion-dollar company. That's not this course all about. It's all about that what you do is that we building a linear workflow, step by steps tasks that you do regularly and you want to just automate with that. And that is sequential and build an AI can handle 99% uptime. And before going that, I would ask one question. This thing that can you give the instruction to your junior and he can follow properly and get the result? If it is, you can automate. Simple. There's nothing other you need to do. You need to just have an instruction step by step, then you can give any junior that can follow that. And how we do that? Let's go this way. Video is that now it's like called linear workflow. It's called step by step. What is there is that do this, then do this, and then after do this. If this happen, do this. If this not happen, do this. So this is known as step by step linear workflow. If I give an example, let's give an example very clearly that like if you're just qualifying the job post, like take a job post from job board, job board, then see do it do it in our niche. See after that see this is published by a client or agency owner. Then after that do this have a junior labor or thing, do the salary component valid, do this requirement is realistic. So you just go to build on and on, and every time it's not, if it's not a niche, reject it, simple. So that's all. This is known as this linear workflow that we're going to build. And you can see like if you go into your business recruitment, you have a lot of tasks that you can have doing regularly. And this, it doesn't matter it be a very tiny task takes a 5 minutes or very long like take 15 minutes. Until this is a linear and you can draw, it's automatable and you get the free time to just call and have a conversation. Let's go with the one example very clean. So here's an example. So this is job post. So how it's doing. So I want to get very practical this course so you can just apply and immediately get a result. So this is a job screening class, job qualification. When you have a job from job board and you just qualifying, does it valid to approach them or even or not? That's all. So we check like does it agency, if this post is agency or not, if it's junior level or not, it's low priority, and we check this. I think we have like I write this text, but you can see this, you can read it properly. But how I want to you think is like this one. It's not like this is not a complex. This is like a flow chart. Is thing. If you like think like this one, you can like literally automate a lot of stuff. And think you just a very quick training. You just have a like sequential order that how your business working. Simple. If it's have that, you can like improve not only the automation, you can just build your business SOPs and lot of stuff. And if you need more deep in-depth video about that, how to build this kind of sequential flow for your business, if comment on that, I can make a video on that. But let's go with this how it's work. So we build like this. Like first of all, find like our like criteria, like what you look first. It's immediately no. Like if it posts by other agency, you just immediately yes, then is rejected. Sometimes it's not because you have a like conditional thing posted by thing and it's more than 30 days they're not able to fulfill. So this is a different thing, but this is like we're going to conditional. Now we have like a different, if it's junior level you think the salary company doesn't matter, rejected. If it goes mandates too many application low priority, you can put that it pass. Then you got niche fit, does actually in a niche or not. This is it's just seem to list because some first time you just identify with the keyword, but the next time you just whole read the whole post and understand that okay, does it fall out expertise or not. And then we have a requirement thing, that is realistic or not. It's maybe sometimes you have this not realistic thing, so you have to do that. Then you go to pass like salary component management, then work mode or on site or remote. If your remote is on low parity, so it depends on how you qualify. I just want to give you example that help you just think like this, that because how you can build this particular stuff, because this if you just think like this workflow, like if you're just doing step by step SOPs, and if you clearly written down, you can automate a lot of stuff. And you can also add like, okay, for particular thing like this one, you want to like human in a loop, like a requirement. So you know that I can't classify, you can add human in a loop. So it's, but if you have this workflow, you can just decide, okay, how you build even the thing. And this is like security one's thing, and this will go and go on, go on, and we have everything in the last part. You get all the stuff like high priority, medium priority, and execution and rejected. So this is the way you think. And I want you to just go and just think a simple task that you do every day and just write in a workflow. Simple, like, okay, I do this. If it happened, I do this. If it happened, I do this. And just write it. Even you can use AI, you could just use a voice mode like a voice figure or anything like ChatGPT. Just take on just put, okay, if I do this, and just see this flow chart. Understand, okay, how it's thing and how we can do this stuff. Because right now the main labor you can notice that not vibe coding your own CRM, but actually automating the stuff that actually be automatable, and you can just free up the time that help you to do the more important thing that your recruitment have to do, like calling the client, having conversation, building relationship, so thing. Now, for all the thing what we do, let's suppose that you create this particular workflow by using AI analysis, everything you need to understand everything. It's not if like fully fledged in the first part, but if you get you improve it over a time. But if you have this built up, you can understand, okay, okay, sometimes this time is failing right now, this security cleaning, it does AI is not working there, now we need a reference. So you get actually get a very good eye to how to improve also that stuff. Now let's go to think how to build this. So very cleanly we can build. It's known as Claude skill. You can go to open the Claude and just type skill, and you can just build with a very clean. Just create a skill. You can just go and create a skill. Very create a skill and thing. And how you create a skill? I mean, there's this like I create a one for this one, but I will know how to create a skill very cleanly. Now, this is the step by step guide. Here is a step by step guide. I will tell you that how it actually works. So before creating any skill, let's put it highlighted in the like more orange one. You need an objective. What's you want to do? You want to just find this, does this job even make sense to approach or not? That's you clearly have your objective. Now second is the SOPs that I talk about. In like this is a structure, after writing you get structure, and most people just what happen, they fail in this part SOPs. They put like generic stuff or just qualify the job, and AI and doesn't give the reference what it do, and AI doesn't do this generic job, and they say, okay, the AI is bad. It's not. It's as good as you put the data and how it's good with its conditional statement. You can just accept like just think of like it's a junior of you, and just you somewhat new recruiter, new junior recruiter is just joined, and you just say, okay, just do everything. What's the result you get? Just the same thing right here also. You have to explain in SOPs properly formatted, and you only can teach them because AI can learn from you because he's not absorbing, but after you have more interaction it can absorb, but you have to train it properly with the data and stuff. Now, and this is one thing I'm talking about the reference. It's not, I will give the very good example of reference. That let's suppose that you're writing a CV properly, just like sometimes you need to write like candidates send a CV, you are giving the client a CV, let's suppose that. Now there is a particular type of tone you use, particular type of language you use, particular type of way you use. So what you can just have a SOPs that how to write, okay, this like objective section, this is the section, skill section, this is the outcome, this is their qualification, this is their goal, their ambition, the thing. But you have a particular type of writing style. So what you can do, you can upload your work, like if you, this is I do this, if you do this a reference file, okay, how you do. So you can, every time the AI go, you can refer that and use that reference to do that. This is like, it's if you like, if you like if you just think AI is like a junior yourself and you're just training him, that it's much more easier than anything else. Like somebody just come junior, come, you say, okay, just read my couple of the CVs and you can know how I write. That's like just give me a reference properly, a reference file, Klimber, and that's you get a reference, you get very good. Now there's a rules, and it's the same we do, like do's and not do's. Okay, you can't do this. So mean that very clearly that what's your do's and don'ts. And very, if you know that this is the limitation, this is the thing. If you have rule regulation, AI doesn't do that for that. Now the last part is output format. It's we also accept from the juniors all that. This is the format we needed. We just give the example. I need each time I need this format. Sometimes it will lose, but it's with this particular format. Every time I need like this format. It's a qualified, disqualified, or mildly qualified, and reason. That's simple. And you just talk about like just use anything. Just okay. This is my objective. This is the SOPs. This is how I write. This is how I do this task. This is the files, and these are the do's and not do's. And this is the out of five. Look, just write the simple you do. You get very good prompt. Like very, you just follow. Okay, I want to do this. You not only apply on a skill. If you're doing any prompting, you just go. You can also define a rule, but in a skill you don't define a rule because you don't need it. We not need it, but you can also define a rule that okay, you are this marketing, you are this job qualification expert and thing, and this your goal is to just qualify that, and this is the step by step format. This is how you do reference. This you don't do, and this you do's, and this is the outcome format I needed. And you voila, you get very good prompt, and it's more than like 99.9% people. You were very structured. Now, how you do this very clean, you not need to do just after doing that, just talk to the AI with us and just write it and just go here and create a skill section. Create a skill. And after that, you just write it properly. After that, you get this kind of format. Like this is the markdown format you get. I just open this like job qualification, everything. And you can improve it over time. You just download it and you can just copy your skill. Just if you just get the copy a skill, here you just go, you can manage a skill here. Like it's a skill creator you have right now. In the time I can just add like a edit the stuff. Like you want to just manage thing, you can edit the skill you very cleanly, very proper. But I will just suggest you to just go build a skill, see what's the limitation, and each time you have, and you just manage the skill. You can easily just after you just have this skill, it's very clean. Just write with. So I suggest you to any recruiter to just be start with something like with. I will love to just you have to just have a clearly define this articulated first of all. Just make sure that you have proper this one. If you don't have like you get like continuous cycle, okay, just make this time correct. Like this is a stuck that if I see the meme that the mic and say they make this time correct, you just constant saying they just make this time correct. Make sure that you have this SOP. This is the like heart of the AI anything. And after that, just go building thing. Just try to with couple of thing, couple of experiments. See okay, what's the and just note it down very strong and see where the step that wrong getting wrong each time, and you can just update that step. Okay, I need this add this condition, and after that you just while editing just go here and edit it with Claude and just usually edit that. So there's no like very hi-fi and things thing, but if you understand this, no, that's only you understand this workflow. Like you can just build SOPs that help you a lot, and if you can build the skills, what happens is that over time you just save your bunch of tasks in clear, and you get a very good leverage that you can use. And this like tiny 5 minute that actually work save you a lot of time because you don't know you think it's spend only 2 minute or 5 minute, but you do like 20 times of 15 times per day. You can multiply the time that's and your team is doing that, and you can just get back that time and you can do for that for conversation and call, and that's the whole goal. It's not AI just going to just take over a business and say okay like sit back and think and just I will do everything. No, you do the tiny pieces, and what happened that this is and you would tiny pieces and it work together. Like it's almost like somebody like you get one work for that, get a job, then you have like another that qualify the thing and this thing. And I'm talking not of talking Claude skill because the Claude skill is one of the easiest way you can do. Okay, it's very good, but after that time if you want to be very food fledged, you can use annotate and this non coding agent. We need a 99% uptime. Coding is very good if you want to do research and you understand, that's very good. I use Cloud Code because you need to understand, get very good idea, creative and thing. But when you have like 99% uptime in business, you need very one clear things that okay, that it should be sequential and I need to understand okay, does this flow work or not and thing. And you can just be like just somebody getting job, someone qualifying, and someone getting the highly mentioned information, someone doing research, and somebody preparing before the call, like these are the thing you need to call and this is summary. And after that post call, somebody is analyzing AI. Just after the transcript happen, you analyzing that. There's a step by how you analyze. Okay, this step, this step, this step, I take, okay, this is the main thing, these are the thing, these are the hidden main thing they talk about, these are the agility. And you have a, and each time, and sometimes you understand the notice, okay, AI isn't getting the good because it's of feeling, it's about the more a contextual thing you can't explain, like sometimes like finding hidden meaning, the tonality and stuff. So where you use human in a loop, it's not like it's the thing when you're not saying, okay, AI can't understand, this is like little bit we can't explain properly because feeling is not explainable properly. If somebody taking the same thing, okay, you do this, you do this, it's very different in our understanding because we understand the feeling and tonality, but AI can't grasp it till now. We think the AI can't grasp, but still now it's very inavailable. So that's all. So what do? Just go sick, just add any sequential tasks very clearly. Just write it there and just do the stuff. One thing, practically. Don't stop to doing the vibe coding and coding CRM. Just pick a one task that you do regularly. Just take a note, write in SOPs. Take 5 minutes in the evening and just write it down and think. Just say, okay, this is the tasks. This is I do, and just code it and just see the result and just improve in a 5-10 minute. And you can just in half an hour you have ready that save like 5 minute or 10 minute or 15 minute per day, and over a period of time it save a lot of time, and you add this skill again and again. So that's all from me. And if you have anything else, like any other thing that you understand from this AI and recruitment and actually building the proper system for recruiter, let me know. I will help you that. For timing, have a great day. Bye.